Everybody, welcome back to the channel. Is this the bottom? Is this the moment where we start seeing stocks rotating towards the upside and rallying up? In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down my thoughts on what y'all should be watching out for tomorrow. I want y'all to be very prepared for the volatility that's coming ahead. I'm also going to be sharing some stocks that y'all should be keeping in your watch list as well. Now, before we begin, do not forget to annihilate the like button on your way in, and also don't forget to click on that subscribe button if you are new to the channel, right? So let's begin right off the bat. So the market right now, this is the SPY. It's currently neutral. It was up by 0.30%, but now it has come down. I'm not convinced by this. I'm really not. The volume is not there, which is concerning. All right. Yesterday it showed this inverted head and shoulders. We got the left shoulder, we got the head, and then we almost had that right shoulder. But the problem is that it's getting a little bit too wide, and that's the problem. All right. Somebody could also argue that maybe we're just looking at a bullish pennant. All right. And the bullish pennant could be right here. It could be right there, which sort of kind of broke out in the afternoon after the FOMC minutes came out. But right now it's just struggling. It really is struggling. I will be shocked to see the market run all the way up to these highs right here towards 4100. I will be very shocked. I think that we're going to. I think that we're going to crumble, like immediately at the open. And I'm going to use some other stocks to explain my thoughts on why I think that this little breakout is not going to work. Let's check out the Dow Jones. For those of y'all who have been subscribing to the channel, there have been some stocks that look like one thing but did the complete opposite of what you would expect. A long time ago, I shared a stock called HUA, I think, HUYA. It showed a structure like this, right? It showed a very clean structure like that. A bull flag, or just a bullish channel that broke out right here, just like that stock. And the Dow Jones is looking similar too. Now, something that is very frustrating, especially for the hopeful who are looking for all the breakouts in order to go to buy in and go long, right? Something that tends to happen is that it breaks out, right? We still got time. We still have about 12 more hours before the market opens. A lot can happen in 12 hours. So it could just go up here, chop around. And then when the market opens, we see something that looks like this, right? It goes right back into that channel. It's very frustrating. It has happened before, and how do you know that it's going to happen? There's a lot of things that you have to take into consideration to know whether something is like there's a real pattern or a fake one like this one, right? I think that it's going to fall. I think that it's going to crumble. So watch out for that. Yes, it broke out, but it's not convincing. I'm not convinced. Now, another stock. Let's see, a stock that kind of also made me really change my mind with the structure of the SPY and also for the Dow Jones is NVDA. Very big stock that had earnings today. So NVIDIA, I don't know what their numbers were, but the reaction is what's most important. Whether they did phenomenal and crushed all the numbers and they raised their guidance and everybody is happy, right? The reaction sucks. If you look on the chart, it looks pretty terrible. We got this thing going on. It used to be bullish, right? It used to be very bullish, looking kind of promising, and then it brought it around underneath. Tomorrow, if everything plays out like I just told y'all with the indices, and this thing actually plays out because it kind of looks clean to the short side. It could open up here at 158, right, and then immediately start falling. All right, and then start falling again all the way until the end of the week. Today's Wednesday, so we got Thursday and a Friday as well. So Watch out for that. Watch out for this. That earnings was pretty much a make it or break it for, I think, for the overall market because of the influence of the stock. And like if Snapchat fell and kind of moved the market in that direction, a terrible reaction, like a really bad reaction towards 140 could have made the futures go down by like negative 1% already. But this is kind of minor, and I think it's just the start of a bigger move to the downside tomorrow. All right, so that's how things are looking right now as I see them. Another stock that didn't do too well through earnings was Snow. All right, now Snow have been beaten down already, but this is just like um, the reaction was even more negative on this one. So bear flag, breakdown, earnings. This one follows through with the chart structure. It doesn't always follow through with the chart structure. Like it could have looked like this, and then the reaction could have went this way, where it goes all the way up towards 160, and all of the short sellers get destroyed. It could have went either way. The direction, the reaction to earnings is completely unpredictable, and holding through earnings is 150% gambling, like I always tell y'all in this channel. But now that we know what the reaction is, I'm leaning more bearish for tomorrow. Now, another stock that y'all should be keeping in your watch list. That one is for later. Is Dash. Now Dash is looking bullish for now. It is. It is. And there's two ways that I see it. The first way that I see it is that a bullish pennant just broke out. Alright? And it may do its own thing. They may announce magical unicorn news in the afternoon. And then we can see the stock just fly up to 75 and go to 85. In the perfect world, that could happen, right? Or we go all the way up here. Now, another way that I see it is this. Let me just zoom out, get rid of this thing right there. All right. And it could just be flagging, and I don't know exactly when it's going to break out. And the flag is there, and it could just chill in here, go up to $71, and then on Thursday, and then on Friday collapse, and then bounce again going into June, and then maybe we see a rally in June, right? So these are the two things that I see with Dash. Either it's ready for a pop and a run tomorrow, or it's gonna chill, go sideways some more, and then run like in the middle of next week in June somewhere. So that's something that I wanted to put on your radar for tomorrow. Another stock that is looking kind of suspect, and I think that it might not be done dropping, is Facebook. Facebook, if you look on the weekly over here, now there is that line of support that's there. It tested it once. This was before earnings. The reaction to earnings kind of saved it, and I explained the how that line can work in some instance like this one. All right, or it could not work, like with Netflix, for example. Netflix showed the same line, and yet it still went right through the floor. Now this one is trying to retest again. The week is not over yet. This is the weekly candle. If tomorrow is bearish, this is gonna get even longer. Like it might look like this. All right. It could even go all the way down to 158. And then obviously the next week that follows is June. We may see a bear trap if shorts get too greedy. All right, that's kind of what I'm seeing with Facebook. I don't think it's quite done yet. And the last stock that y'all should be keeping on your watch list is NEO. And the reason why, again, the weekly is bearish. These individuals right here are a bit worried. It formed a morning star. It's not looking too good. It's really not. It's nice when like the next candle after Morningstar is like right at that level or slightly above, right? And then we continue like this. But this is not looking too great. And also, if you look on the daily, there is the gap at 13 that is worrisome, and that might get filled this week, right over here. So just don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. I'm just showing y'all these things so that y'all can be better prepared for tomorrow. All right. So yeah, that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to annihilate the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, helps the channel a lot and allows more people to get this knowledge as well. Also, if you are new to the channel and you haven't done so already, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on future uploads. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community where you can get all of this information in real time, you can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. If you haven't added me on social media already, you can find me at Paul and Guma and at PATTERNOLOGY LAB on Instagram and on Twitter. And lastly, if all of this is brand new to you, if you want to get started in the stock market, I'll have some very basic step-by-step directions in the description of the video below, step 1 to step 3. It only takes about 10 to 15 minutes for you to get signed up with all the tools you need to start trading immediately. You can also get some free stocks after signing up with Webull using the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Nguma with PATTERNOLOGY LAB, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video.